You know, a doctor, he may have all the qualifications, he may be the best surgeon in the world, he may be able to do very, very delicate heart operations that other people just couldn't do. He may be able to get in there and just take things out and put things in, you know, new hearts, new livers, transplants. He may be the absolutely best doctor in the whole wide world, but if he doesn't wash his hands, do you want him operating on you? Do you want him to do an operation on you? You know, you wouldn't want him if he's not hygienic. It doesn't matter. Does it matter? It does matter how a leader lives. It doesn't matter if they cheat. Well, it does matter if they cheat, if they have affairs, if they're homosexual. It matters because it destroys the nation and it brings God's judgment. We need godly leaders with holiness, with righteousness, and with integrity. The Bible tells us that there will be, in the future, a one-world government. And we can see that's happening at the moment. We can see that the government in Europe, they want to control everything. We've seen that over the years, how Europe has got stronger and stronger and stronger, and how they want to control everything from Brussels, and people here in Britain really don't have as many rights as we had before, because we're being controlled by somebody over in Europe. You know, if our bananas are too bendy, then there's a problem. We have to deal with our bendy bananas. Yeah, we need to weigh everything in metric now. We can't be like we were before, because somebody in Brussels is telling us, no, 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 that's wrong. And if you do weigh in the old system, you will be fined. Everything is changing because a one-world government is coming in and wanting to lead in that way, so they can manipulate and they can control us. You can't sell a Cornish pasty if you're outside of Cornwall, because it's not Cornish, so you can't call it a Cornish pasty. You have to take foreigners from other countries now. You didn't have to before, but you have to now. It's your legal right. It's your legal obligation. We have seen an erosion of our rights, and we really don't have as many rights now as we had before. And this is the sign of the times, and the Bible predicted it. It's the sign of a one-world government coming in. Because when you actually read the Bible and you read about the one-world government coming in, you really don't have any rights at all. You may think you do, but you don't. And we can start to see now how all our rights are being eroded. Everything is working together to steal your rights. And you cannot say certain things anymore. This is the sign of the times, and the Bible predicted it. It talks about one economy. You can't buy and sell without the mark of the beast. You know, this is something that's going to be happening in the future. And we can start seeing at the moment there's a new currency has came in, the euro. It's a brand new currency that's just came in, and we have it today, and we've become a cashless society as well. And it talks about the mark of the beast, where you have a mark on your forehead or you have a mark on your arm. Well, with money, people can steal it. With a credit card, people are cloning, and just recently I read on the News and Star that people were trying to steal people's card details by setting up false cash machines at a cash machine, and it would steal your number. Well, wouldn't it be much easier if you just had a little microchip here or a little microchip in the arm? And we can see how that is slowly starting to come in. It's slowly starting to creep in, and eventually it will be here. The Bible says in the last days we will be focused on pleasure. And today our society is really, really focused on pleasure. Our luxuries have now become our necessities. We don't have luxuries anymore because we bring them in. You know, every day people are drinking glasses of wine. Every day people are eating chocolate. Well, if you go back maybe 30, 40 years, back to 1950s and 1960s, you know, you never had a glass of wine. That was for like Christmas. You never had chocolate. That was like Christmas time. You celebrated for a very special occasion. And now people are going out and spending goodness knows how much, going to pleasure parks, going to the cinema every night, going partying every night, going out getting drunk every night, you know, satellite TV, televisions, video, all these things. They're not bad in themselves, but they've become part of our lifestyle. They've become a necessity for our life, rather than a luxury that we can enjoy every so often. You know, we consume pleasure like it's going out of fashion, and to do that we're incurring huge amounts of debt. Our country is in a huge amount of debt, and we need to deal with it, and we need to deal with it now. Many, many people are spending like money's going out of fashion, and they have their credit cards and they're maxing their credit cards out to the full, and then paying 29-30% worth of interest, and getting themselves in so much difficulties. I won't have a credit card because I know if I have a credit card, I'll maybe use it, and I don't want to use it because I'll get into trouble. Many people don't care. They think, well, I have a right to the pleasure. I have a right to go on holiday because I work hard. You only have that right if you have the money. If you don't have the money, you don't have the right. We need to be careful in our spending, otherwise we're going to get into trouble. The whole country's in trouble. We see that Greece is in trouble, and Europe is trying to bail Greece out, and round the corner there are possibilities of more trouble with Spain and with Portugal. And of course Britain is trying to get itself out of trouble as well. Can we do it? We don't know. We're going in the right direction. If we spend too much, we do have to put income tax up. We do have to pay more tax. We do have to cut our spending. Because it's stupid to keep on spending and spending and spending and get into debt and have the country go bankrupt. Our countries are in huge debt. We're recognizing the signs of the times. Are you recognizing it yet? This is what the Bible is talking about. The bridegroom is almost here. Are you ready? Do you have your oil ready? Are you ready for it? The Bible says there will be signs in the sky. Fire and smoke. The sky will turn darkness into darkness. I believe this volcano that came was a huge, huge sign for each and every one of us. It reminds us, for a start, that God is in control. He can control everything. He can even control the airplanes. If God doesn't want the airplanes to fly one day, He can shut the whole thing down by allowing a volcano to send smoke all across the air. That closed everything down. It caused chaos. It caused panic.